Hello, everybody. This is Segmi Scout 00, and welcome back to episode 4 of Phantasy Star Online 2.
Which quest are you up for?
Last episode, we fought off against Persona the Masked and rescued a mysterious girl. Now we're going to find out what her deal is. Also, forgive me if I sound a little under the weather. I'm trying to get over a cold.
Hey, mate. You left her with a medical bay, right? She's in good hands there. Anyway, what do you think they're gonna do about our certification mission? I know I brought it up, but I'm not too worried, really. I feel like it's gonna work out fine.
We'll be fine.
I'm gonna relax in the lobby for a bit. Later, mate.
Later.
Hello, can you hear me? My name
Yep.
is Philia. I'm a medical bay nurse officer. The girl you secured on Nefarious has just woken up.
Oh, that's good.
The thing is, well, why don't you just come by the medical bay?
Alright, I'll be right there. Ugh. Hey.
Thank you for coming.
So, about the girl, she's unusually taciturn. Did you tell her your name?
Nope.
I heard it in my head. I'm Matoi.
Matoi, huh?
There's no record of that name in our database. At the very least, we know there's no registry info for her in ARCS. Is she from another planet? Her biopatterns were a near perfect fit for ARCS. Curious indeed. Matoi, can you tell us where you're from and what you were doing on that planet? Oh, goodness. Did I spook you? Sorry, that wasn't my intention. She seems attached to you. It's like you're imprinted on her or something. You're certain you've never met?
Positive.
If you're not acquainted, that makes this all the more puzzling. We can hardly just leave her, though.
Yeah.
You've got ARC's work to do, so I can't expect you to stick around indefinitely.
Could you watch over her for me?
Would you mind leaving her in my care?
There we go.
If anything comes up, you'll be the first to know.
Thanks, Philia.
Hey,
What's up?
I've got this scary feeling. Be extra careful, okay?
Don't worry. Holy shit! We'll check that in a second. I think I just got some mail or something. Oh, I did.
Welcome. Thank you
You
very
like that?
much.
And
Which
back
quest are
into
you
it.
up for?
Yeah, I've heard from a friend of mine that the game's story is a lot of cutscenes.
You there! Arc's up! Hey! Don't ignore me! I'm talking to you!
Hello.
I can tell you're still getting your feet wet here, rookie. Lucky for you, I know my way around, and I'm willing to give you some tips.
And you are?
This person looks a lot stronger than you, Patty.
Damn.
Oh, shut up! What we operatives need right now isn't boring old skill. It's knowledge and information. Am I right? Now, the first thing you need to know about being an ARCS operative is...
So you're an info
watch
broker.
out for the fall spawn.
Great. I hope you don't charge me for this info like Argo does.
They've got it out for us so bad. And And they go around turning wildlife on these planets all vicious and stuff. We've got to do something about them before it's too late.
Isn't that just common knowledge, though?
Fortunately, the wildlife here on Navarius isn't all that strong. But on other planets...
Sorry about my sister babbling on like that. Believe me, I know how it feels.
So your
Never mind
siblings.
her. She's just a big-headed know-it-all who's only good for spreading rumors.
But
Although she's not wrong when she says that the fall spawn are dangerous. And they've even been showing up around here lately, so it definitely doesn't hurt to be careful. Now come on, Patty, let's go. We have our own job to do gathering information.
Hey! Wait up, Tia! I was still talking!
Don't worry about it. No one was listening to you anyway.
damn. So that was Patty and Tia, huh?
I have a question for you.
Hmm?
Would you mind answering it?
Who's there? Whoa.
You're aware that reports of rampaging dragons are on the rise, I trust?
Dragons? I mean, there was a volcano planet I went to, but...
Do you know anything about their whereabouts? Or if there are any particularly strong specimens?
Nope.
I see. Pardon my breach of etiquette. Carry on with your exploration and disregard what I just said.
Okay. Bye.
We successfully routed Dark Falls. We are grateful for your support, ArcSops.
Seems I missed a urgent quest. Oh well.
Oh, a new colleague, eh? The number of ARCS operatives coming to Navarius has been on the rise lately.
Ain't that the truth?
Before all the fall spawn showed up, you could go for days without bumping into a single soul. You could also say that proliferation of ArcSops is a sign of increasing danger. When things were safe, nobody came here at all. Even if peace means bad business for people like us, who make our living fighting the bad guys, it beats the alternative.
Yeah. Honestly, having too much to fight's never a good thing. So that was Oza.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
There certainly are more and more ARCS operatives coming to Navarius these days. At least that
Indeed.
has been the case ever since all these fall spawns started to appear. Actually, I am a little worried about the way things are going. As the saying goes, where there is ARCS, there is danger.
Duh.
I am an ARCS operative myself, but I would prefer to avoid working as one as much as possible. Because having no work would mean we are finally at peace.
Ah, that makes sense.
You say there is someone else who feels the same? Good to know it is not just me.
I guess there's some people who just wish there wasn't any danger. As for me, I don't mind fighting as long as it means I'm doing the right thing.
Who is it? Oh, you're with Art. Don't scare me like that. I'm a sharpshooter, you know. Sneaking up behind is pretty much asking for a bullet between the eyes.
You seem a little too excited to say that, and that scares me.
Now then, I haven't had my fill of shooting yet, so I'm going back out. Light him up, Risa.
Girls like her are why I didn't go through castification. I refuse to become a cast if that's how I'm gonna end up.
What is it? Me? Sorry. I can't remember too much. I remember regular stuff. I've got common knowledge and language down pat.
But when it comes to you specifically, you can't remember a thing.
But when it comes to myself, everything's all foggy. And every time I try to remember, my head just... Ow.
Oh, don't
Sorry.
push yourself.
It's gotta be annoying not being able to get anything out of me, aside from my name, huh?
Not at all.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to fish for reassurance. I'll try my hardest to jog my memory. It might be a while yet, but I'll make it happen, one way or another, okay?
Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, Shion.
First, I must express my gratitude to you.
Hmm?
You identified the best divergence of potentiality and forged a path to novel circumstances. At present, I have not yet fully studied the words required to gain your consent. Therefore, I must apologize that I continue to fall short of earning your trust. And I apologize for relying on you despite this.
Don't worry about it. I get into shit like this on a weekly basis.
A new divergence matrix has been born. This signifies that it is possible to intervene in new potentialities. My regret endures. I pray that you will be the one to absolve me of it.
Oh, cool. Huh?
Oh man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
What's wrong, man?
Hey, you there! Yeah, you! You're
What's
an
up?
ARCSOP, right? You must be the one who accepted my request. Oh, where are my manners? My name's Wright. I'm Professor Aki's assistant. Where's Professor Aki now? Well, that's exactly why I asked you here. See, lately she's been kind of obsessed with the Draconians on Amduskia.
And Duskia. Isn't that volcano planet I was on earlier?
Now it looks like she's let her ARCSOP certification go to her head and gone off to investigate them on her own.
Ugh.
I'm worried sick about her. There's any number of things that could go wrong. So, getting back to my request, can I ask you to go find her for me?
Why the hell
I'll
not?
make sure you're paid, though I may have to dip into her grant funds to do so. Anyway, whenever you have some time on your hands is fine. Though, personally, the sooner you can find her, the sooner I can sleep easy again.
Seeker of Truth. Amduskia Volcanic Cape.
What are you supposed to be? If you're not a Draconian, I have no use for you.
Well, damn! Okay.
What's that? Is my name Aki? Interesting. Do you always go around asking people to identify themselves like this? At any rate, yes, my name is Aki. Now, who are you? I have no recollection of you, and my memory is never wrong.
Your assistant sent me to find you.
No, wait. Don't tell me. You're here because Wright asked you to come find me, aren't you?
Bingo.
I can't think of any other reason why you'd come here looking for me. I bet he was bawling his head off about how I haven't come back yet, wasn't he? Oh, I keep telling him that nothing's going to go wrong. But all right, now that you found me, I guess I can oblige him and head back. Oh, right. If you don't mind, could I ask your name?
Segami.
So that's your name. Interesting. You might be a far more fascinating specimen than the Draconians. Oh, don't mind me.
Okay.
Just thinking out loud. I'll remember your name. See you around.
Later. What an interesting woman. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be getting both main story events and sub-story events. So, we'll do sub-stories first, then work on main stories.
Hello there! How are you? I'm feeling fine and dandy after wrapping up a job, and I just had to tell someone.
You still creep me out, Risa.
I gotta say, guns are the bee's knees. They're easy on my hands, and there's nothing more graceful than death by gunshot. The way they crumple, I'm getting goosebumps. You?
I'm getting goosebumps, but for a different reason.
It's this feeling of total domination. Just talking about it is getting me in the mood again. On that note, I'm out. Adieu! Adieu!
I think someone messed with her logic chip. Oh, looks like we gotta deal with the Terror Twins.
Hey you! It's me, Patty!
Hi, I'm Tia.
Hello, ladies.
Today, we've got a crazy huge scoop. You won't want to miss this one.
Lay it on me.
It's about our enemies, the Fallspawn.
Okay.
Fallspawn are labeled a bunch of things, like dangerous, terrifying, fearsome, and all that jazz. But what's that even mean? And so, for the first time... No, wait, maybe the second? Nah, whatever. Introducing the horror of Fallspawn! Okay, take it away, Professor Tia.
But, wow. Talks a big game, yet gets assistant to do it for her.
What? I have to tell them? We're talking about Fallspawn, right?
Yep.
The most horrible thing about Fallspawn isn't their raw strength, but their ability to corrupt.
Corrupt, huh?
To put it simply, it's like a disease. If someone's corrupted by the Fallspawn factor, they'll slowly lose their mind, and finally...
They become a Fallspawn themselves, and that's no joke!
You're kidding, right?
Once someone's corrupted by Fallspawn, they become more violent, especially toward ARC's members.
Damn.
And once the corruption's taken hold, there's practically no way to reverse it. Any attempts will only make it spread further.
Oof.
So if there are any signs of corruption, it's best to take them out as quickly as possible.
That's a lot harsher than I expected. Oh, don't worry. We ARC's members are protected by our photons, so we won't be corrupted.
Well, talk about a blessing.
As of now, there's no record of any ARC's members being corrupted. Probably. I think.
Please sound more confident when you're asking that, than when you're saying that.
You could compare our battle with the Fallspawn to a fight with an uncurable, ever-spreading illness. To continue with that metaphor, I guess that would make ARCs like an alliance of doctors.
I feel all weird now after hearing that stuff. Have I been corrupted?
Maybe by stupidity.
Impossible. Idiots can't be corrupted. Everyone knows that.
Damn.
What a relief. Wait. Hold on. You didn't just call me an idiot, did you?
Damn. All right.
Who?
Surprise!
You. How did you notice me?
Your cloaking wasn't on.
It's none of your business. Though I never thought I'd be so easily discovered. Who are you?
Okay. Nice speaking with you. Alright, who are we running into now?
I got a good look at your fight.
Oh, fuck this guy.
I could hardly bear to watch. You're just as much of a greenhorn as I expected, since you hang out with Zeno. And that's not all. You're seriously lacking in guts. The guts to smash your opponent's faces in, that is.
Jesus Christ.
You're soft. That's why nothing's frightened of you, and your fights drag on. Without the guts to kill anything that gets in your way, you're dead weight on the battlefield. Fools like you always make hopeless mistakes when it comes down to the wire. If only you had more guts, you'd be a much more worthy opponent.
One of these days, I'm gonna make you eat those words, Get 'em Holt. Fucking dick.
I'm certain he was trying to give you advice. Master Gedemholt hardly ever concerns himself with others. I'm a little jealous.
Sheena! What are you blabbering about? Get your ass over here!
I shouldn't have said that.
Jesus!
Please forget it. Excuse me.
God! Well, looks like Aki and Riot are up to their old shenanigans. Let's find out what.
It's good to see you. We've been waiting. You know what we're after, right?
What's that?
Oh, wait. Please excuse me. You're the one ARC's operative I trust, so that question itself is rude. Now, let us be on our way. My intellectual curiosity must be sated at once.
Sorry. We haven't even explained anything.
Yeah, please explain.
But, we're investigating the Draconians as usual, so the professor seems to have something else on her mind. Honestly, I'm scared of another frenzy happening. If it comes down to it, we'll just have to drag her out of here. Well then, I hope today... No, I hope I can count on you again.
I feel like the fall spawn have been multiplying. That's not a good sign.
Ma'am, the Draconians are capable of repelling Fallspawn on their own, aren't they?
Wait, really?
That's why they've officially denied ARC's intervention.
Damn.
I'd advise them of how dangerous that stance is if I could. ARC's mastery of photons makes it the only group capable of completely eradicating the Fallspawn. The
Makes sense.
Draconians can repel them with brute force, but that won't eradicate them. Fallspawn residue will always remain.
In turn, allowing them to come back.
I'm sure there's an underlying cause behind the Draconians' sudden change, but I can hardly delve into that without their cooperation. That's why our only option is taking to the field for some good old-fashioned legwork.
Alright, well, let's get moving.
This was a Draconian cadaver at one point. This is horrific. It's barely even recognizable.
I didn't do it.
I don't feel so good. I can't believe you can touch that stuff, ma'am.
You should know these things as my assistant. I enjoy doing research on living creatures. I have no interest in what's dead and gone. This is just an object, a thing. No reason not to touch it.
Damn.
Now, let's see its viscera. Downright. Either you're interested or you're not. Pick one. It's
All
as I
right.
suspected.
What's up?
Sorry. Let me outline my thoughts better. Basically, I studied its internal tissue. There's definitely Fallspawn corruption. I think it accumulated in its body over time. Destroying Fallspawn with non-photon methods leaves byproducts that... Oh, have I told you this before?
Yeah, you did.
Well, whatever. Long story short, specks of dirt can become mountains when you put enough of them together.
So without photons, the corruption builds up even after the Fallspawn are killed. That's fucked.
For better or for worse, I've retrieved some tissue samples. This should help me move forward with my research. But I don't think we'll get to the bottom of this so long as we can't talk with the Draconians.
We've got to find a way to talk to them. Huh? Deep in the volcanic caves lives the Draconian Hyroga. who has lost his senses due to the effects of false spawn corruption. The draconian youth, High N, failed to reach his elder, and Aki has pledged that Arx will offer whatever assistance it can to help. Oh, so we actually get to fight. Cool. Got a brand new katana I want to use.
Lord Roga, calm yourself. Why rage? Why fight? Answer me! Lord Roga!
Draconians battling each other? Are they having a row?
I don't think it's that.
I can't deny that possibility. But based on what they're saying, it doesn't seem to be the case. Now then.
Huh? Wait, Professor? You're not gonna get involved, are you?
It's useless to reason with him, Draconian. He's been corrupted by Fallspawn, and isn't in his right mind.
Arx, I haven't the time for you. Depart.
See? Let's do as he says and get out of here. It's dangerous.
Mindless.
That's enough out of you, right? Be quiet. Now, Draconian, you may say that, but what exactly do you intend to do about the problem before you?
Lord Roga of the High Clan, our guide. However, he corrupts our fellows. Horrendous. Violation of our laws. Those who break laws return to Kashina.
Kashina, the Hell Dragon spoken of in Draconian myth, correct? I see. So I understand you'll kill him.
Clever Arx. Worth thinking.
Easy. We save him.
I'm saying let us handle it. Forsaking a living being is a waste. I won't allow it. Listen up. If we suppress that Draconian with the power of photons, we might make it in time. We might be able to save him.
I'm all about that, Jazz. Let's do this.
It, but there's value in trying at least.
Bring it on. Oh, crap. I forgot to set my new photon arc. Bust the crystal. Get to the front. Sorry about your horn. And we're done here. Woo!
Completed.
That was close. Hi! How about a nice heaping helping of photons for your troubles?
Lord Roga, you have regained your senses?
Our gamble paid off, and just in the
Nice.
nick of time. We must credit the resilience of the Draconian Constitution. It's simple, Draconian. Photons reduced the false spawn tissue within. Of course, the real credit goes to this one, not me.
I just did what I had to. That's all.
We can't do much about his wounds, but Draconians recover quickly enough. It should heal in time.
Is this an Ark's power?
Hold, Draconian. It's too early to be relaxing just yet. This is only the beginning. Before long, more Draconians will deteriorate the same way.
What do you seek from us?
An alliance.
Conversation. Draconians and Arcs need to start up a dialogue.
My name is N of High. I ask your names, Arcs.
My name is Aki, and this is my assistant, Wright.
I'm Segami.
Child of Arcs, I apologize for rudeness, and I express gratitude. The power to save Lord Roga. I will not forget this debt.
You better not. You can now invite Aki and Wright as your partners. Sweet. God, that was tough. And looks like shit's going down when we return to base. Great.
Don't give me that crap. You want a piece of me, Zeno? Bring it on! This should be a good fight.
I said calm down, Zeno. Come on, Malfoncina. Don't just stand there. Put a leash on that mad dog of yours.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about.
Hey.
You. Lose your steed, did you? How embarrassing. But don't worry. There will be plenty of other chances. See you around, Zeno. Have fun with your little friends.
Good day.
Jesus
Zeno?
Christ.
I'm fine, Echo. Don't worry about me. Sorry for all the trouble. You too. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Don't worry.
Just think of it as another side to me. One I'd rather not go into if you don't mind. Anyway, I'm gonna go cool off for a bit. See you later.
Later.
Hey! Wait up, Zeno! Sorry, but I have to go after him.
God, get him home is such a piece of work. Well, let's go check up on Matoi.
There you are. Have you come to chat again? I'm so happy you did. I'm not very good at talking with others. If anything, I find it frightful.
I know that feeling.
Philia said I might be traumatized, but I couldn't really say. For whatever reason, though, talking with you seems to come naturally.
Huh.
That's why it doesn't bother me so much. I might not remember anything, but at least I have someone to talk to.
Well, that's good. Speaking of Shion.
In all things, infinite choice is but an illusion. It is necessary to ascertain and accept what follows your actions. A new divergence matrix has been born. Events are awakening to new potentialities, and your path, though long, is solidifying. Your actions will determine the future. That is all I am capable of expressing. I apologize for my circuitous phrasing.
Don't worry about it. Well, talk about an interesting episode. But for now, this will be the end of today's episode. So, until next time, this has been Second Me Skelter 00, and thank you all for watching, and please, have